Well, hello Pisces. This is your mid-December just general reading. I hope you're doing amazing. Everything's a little bit different. I'm going to be here. I'm staying with family for a little while because there was a fire where I live. So until they fix that, this is what we're going to be doing. Everything is still the same. I'm still doing personal readings. I'm still I have an office set up at my family's house. So I still have, I'm still doing personal readings, still got Patreon, everything's still good. We're safe. Benny's actually right there, sitting right next to me. Benny, did you hear him? Probably not, but he's there. And this smoke that you see is a humidifier. I'm just trying to fill you in on what's going on. So Pisces, we're going to jump right into your mid-December reading. So I do want to talk to you a little bit about the energy though. The energy tells me that you've been through a series of self-reflections. And those self-reflections are leaning you, there he goes, are leaning you into a situation where you have to start a new beginning, okay? It is going to be different than what it is that you're doing, but it's like you have to be strong. You have to do it for yourself so you can have some sort of victory. So we have by the book. It actually came out in reverse. So this is you changing things up, okay? Scorpio actually had this as well. I feel like feeling an obligation to someone or something is not where you need to be right now, Pisces. This is more about stepping outside of that box and not only doing what's right for you, but what's just for the situation. It's not about what's right for you. It's not about what's right for the other person. It's more about what's right for the situation, whatever particular situation you're in personally. What would be more helpful to you? What I guess, like what will be better in regards to the situation that you're in. So challenges in mid-December. One of my crystals fell down. Okay. So we have gravity. It says groundedness. Okay. Pisces, you get used to what you're used to. I mean, that's really what this is. It's like you've expressed yourself in a certain way for a long time, and you're coming close to that having to end. Like that part of your life is summing up, and now it's about happiness. Yeah, it's about happiness. I kind of get this energy of you trying to achieve some sort of happiness or what looks like happiness to you at some point. But then realizing that in the scheme of things, actually getting to this point didn't make you extremely happy. Like it didn't give you the happiness that you were really craving. It just kind of gave you like what you thought you wanted. It's like really wanting something so bad and then getting it and realizing it's not what you want, and then just craving something else or just wanting something else. But it's like, figure out what you do want. Figure out what's really balanced for you. Figure out what doesn't work. Some of you are holding on to people, relationships, or situations that do not work for you anymore. But because you wanted it so bad, you're just holding on to it. But there's like a vast world out there. There's different options for you. There's different things that you can choose. You don't have to choose the same things on the same path. Deal with the same people in the same town with the same situation. You know what I mean? Like you can change that. You can do something different if you want to. So So we have the storyteller. This card is all about you having control, Pisces. Look at that. You see. Sorry, because it's a lamp right here. Let me see. I can't really change the light. There, oh, there we go. This is like you telling your own story, okay? You write your own story. Your actions, okay? You initiate your new beginnings. You see the potential, but then you have to realize how you're going to work to achieve that potential. Like, what is your next step going to be? What is your next move going to be to achieve your goals? That's what you have to figure out. Like, what is the story that you want to tell yourself? And how are you going to interact with that story? What is your next step there? What does Spirit have to say to you, Pisces? Gratitude. I am grateful for everyone and everything in my life, the lessons each brings. Yeah, this is being thankful for everything you've been through. There's a need for you to not be mad at people for certain situations that you've been in. I don't feel like you need to blame yourself. I don't feel like you need to blame anyone else. I don't. This is more about you just understanding that you go through different things to become a stronger you or to become a better you. I mean, honestly, that's what it looks like to me. You learn what you need to learn to know how to act next and to write your own story. You know, you've been through something, you know what you don't want. So now start achieving what you do want. Okay? It's like you've done it by the book. That's kept you safe by continuing to do the same things over again. But, you know, sometimes you got to look at the collective. You got to move with the collective. All the water signs have been like this, the readings. Okay, victory and success is your first card. Deception. You got all the same cards as, almost all the same cards as Cancer. And then we have choose wisely. If you have Cancer or Scorpio on any of your charts, check those readings out because your readings are similar, okay? So, okay. So victory and success talks about a win. I feel like you looked at a certain situation as a win, and then you just kept pushing through that win. Like, it's just something you do. If this is how you handle it, you just keep doing it. And I feel like that's what you were doing. Just like, this is my victory. This is how it's supposed to be. So I'm just going to continue to do this. I'm going to continue to push through this. I'm going to continue to keep doing whatever this is. Then you start to see that it's not working. It's kind of like you have to come face to face with the truth and see that that's not working and there needs to be some sort of change. But then there's a feeling of feeling lost here, Pisces. You've gotten really set in this old energy, okay? And when you walk away from it, it's like saying that you failed. It's like saying that you gave up. It's like saying that there's nothing else there for you. And that's not what you want to hear. That's not what you want to say. That's not what you want to be involved in. So you have a lot of options about what it is that you're going to do. Honestly, with 2 sevens, are you going to think clearly? Are you going to make the decision? Or are you going to allow yourself to, 2 sevens tries to get you to look into the heart work, to try to get you to investigate the situation a little bit deeper, where you felt like you had succeeded, where you felt like you had achieved your goal or moved forward. Now, what is the next step? Now, what is the next move? So that's really essentially what you're figuring out, Pisces, okay? So let's look at your cards. Okay. We have the Five of Cups, Three of Pentacles, the Hierophant, stuck in something, huh, Pisces? Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords on the Seven of Swords. Okay. Two of Wands. Nine of Cups. Ace of Swords. The Empress. And Death, which was actually flipped over. It was the only card that was flipped to the top. Everything else is in reverse. So, bottom of the deck. I'm gonna have to get some water in a second. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords, Page of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Justice. Okay. So here we go with the Justice and the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you felt like things were just right. Things were going good for you. Things were getting balanced. And you were working on investing, you know, investing, making things happen, seeing where things were going. This is kind of like, I feel like this is the proverbial clean slate. It's not a real clean slate. It's like things are going right. So I feel like I can continue on this path, kind of clean slate. Okay. So yeah, you see this new beginning as a honest to God new direction for you, Pisces. You really, really did. I feel like you were excited about it. You were adventurous. You were ready to go. Two of Swords tells me that you were hit with the realization that things were not moving. Okay, things are not moving. You feel stuck. You're stuck in the same situation. Different time, different direction, different words, same situation. Okay, for a lot of you, this could be a different partner. Yeah, this could be a different partner after getting yourself really together and leaving someone behind here after investing a lot of time. I feel like you went to someone new and then got stuck again. It could be that. It could be that you tried to work it out with the old partner and you got stuck. Something of that nature. Okay. But I feel like you thought that this was a new beginning for you. And then you found yourself in a problem after dealing with something that was hard. Okay. So yeah, you definitely went through a grieving process, and I feel like you won that situation. Like, it was really hard. It was really tough. You learned a lot about yourself. You learned how to work with spirit. You learned how what you thought was working with the person that you were with. Learning how to work with your partner or who it is or a job or whatever it is. But I feel like it's honest to God, learning how to work with your partner or the universe to create something for you. Well, then we have the Hierophant, and some of you decided to get married to this person. Some of you decided to get married because you felt like it was going to work out. Okay. Some of you decided to go into a job because you were having this is like, oh, I'm having a good month at work and we're not arguing anymore. So I should go into a project with this person I wasn't sure about going into a project with, or something of that nature. So I feel like you thought that there was a success because you decided to progress to the next level or move forward. It's something you believed in. If you always wanted to be married, you got married. If you always wanted to get go into a different department, you went into a different department. You got the job of your dreams, something of that nature, I feel. And I feel like there is a sense of happiness here with the Nine of Cups. The only thing is, there was a sense of sadness about this that you didn't deal with. Whether this is sadness in the past and you just decided to work with it or partner up with the situation to make it better. It's kind of like you put a pretty band-aid on it. Okay, Pisces. And all you were thinking about was moving forward And you were like, this idea is me working with this person, is me working with the universe, and it's going to move me forward to this happiness. And I do feel like there is happiness here, but it's short-lived. It's very short-lived. Because I feel like you didn't think something all the way through. And I know I talked about this, but I feel like you didn't think something all the way through. And now, because all of these other things are popping up, okay, so I feel like this right here tells me there's a lot of other things that are popping up, and you're starting to see that all those problems that you thought you could have put a band-aid on, the band-aid can't be put on there. And you know that you want to grow this because you wouldn't have took the time to think about your future, to make the steps, to move forward, to work with the universe. You know that you want to do that. But there are still some things with the Seven of Swords, some sneakiness, some things that you ignored or just put behind you that need to be brought up to attention. And this means that they need to be changed. So this is the way that you think about these things. The way you think about it, the way you see it. Here's the thing. I don't think that you should leave whatever this is. Not right now. I don't see that. But I do see that there's conflict, and there's conflict and confusion that you need to accept. It's like you need to know that it's the here and not play like it's not. So it's like whatever thing you tried to put the band-aid on, you're going to have to start dealing with that. Whether this is in work or in a relationship, in order to keep I feel like you can keep this situation grounded enough to keep it, but you have to change the stuff underneath. And as you're working on that, I feel like this will not fall apart, whether this is a job or a relationship. But you have to be willing to actually work on it. Two of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Sun, Five of Swords in reverse, Judgment in reverse, the Page of Cups, Three of Pentacles, a lot of double cards today, Knight of Wands in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Wands in reverse, Wheel of Fortune. Bottom of the deck, we have three cards as your subconscious energy, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Sorry, I'm a little tired. I feel like you're tired of worrying about things. You're tired of being anxious. You're tired of worrying about what's next. And you're ready to release that burden. Okay? But it's almost like you feel stuck. You feel stuck by a decision that you made, Pisces. But you don't have to feel stuck. I feel like once you change your mindset about a situation and start acting appropriately or balanced in the situation and doing what's right, it'll just all just kind of work on your behalf. I really feel that way. I really do. Okay. So I feel like for a long time you tried to balance a situation because you wanted it so bad. And it left you sad. It left you out in the cold. It could have left you ignored, not feeling as important. I feel like you tried to communicate as much as you could about the situation or show someone how sad it made you or how a change or a difference could have made you more happy. And it's almost like you just decided to work it out for the greater good. And you weren't really thinking about the future. So I feel like you super invested in something. So it's kind of like dating a person and then deciding to go ahead and get married, even though you know, why would you? You don't have anything in common. But you felt like this was the way to satisfaction, or like this was the next step. Yeah. Going back into something very blind with the moon card. Knowing a secret, knowing there's something that need to be resolved or worked on, but still like just jumping back in there. Okay? Like, we'll figure it out when we get there kind of energy. Okay? So this is actually what I'm hearing. This is a lot of fighting, like a lot of action, like a lot of doing, not a lot of thinking. Okay? Getting yourself stuck in a cycle that you don't need to be stuck in again, but not making good judgments. Really, not making good judgments. Just diving right into that I'm just doing what I think is right because I don't want to be sad, or I don't want to feel bad, or I don't want to mess this up, or I spend so much time balancing it, whatever that is for you. Seeing that there is a future, wanting to hold on to that future, and trying to have an open heart about it. Because it's not, I feel like you're like, well, I'm doing the right thing, and I care about this person. We care about each other, right? This to me, especially with these two cards, I don't know why I'm feeling this. But you're Pisces, it's kind of like looking at yourself as a martyr. Like, oh, I'm doing the right thing because I care about this person so much, and I'm making the sacrifice, and I'm doing all this stuff because, you know, I'm a good person. But really it is for your own satisfaction, and you're trying to work things out because you want to work them out. There is definitely an imbalance here with the Temperance in reverse. It means it's a whole lot of overdoing it, not a lot of balancing, not a lot of working things out, not a lot of seeing clearly. You're just worried about what you're accumulating. Okay? So you should see, when you look at things truthfully, you should see that this is pretty frustrating. I feel like you're dealing with a person that may come in and out. They're very immature about the way they choose to act. I feel like the way that they think about things is very immature. Or this could be you, whatever that is. Because I feel like this is a person that can't let go of the past. They're not going to change. This is I'm thinking about how I'm going to change and do things differently, but they're not going to type of energy. And it's just frustrating in and out. You're starting to become clear that your dream that you want to work on, maybe this is family, this could be just being happy, a nurturing relationship with this person. I feel like they're not working on it. I don't. It's either you or them that are deciding not to work on this. But the thing is, you don't want to fail. So because you don't want to fail and you don't want to look wrong, you continue to try to resolve this. You continue to try to get on top. You continue to try to win in this situation, right? Every time you rebirth it, though, this is what I'm seeing. I'm feeling like you're trying to rebirth this, rekindle it, see some sort of transformation in this situation. You're overindulging in the idea of holding on to something. The Wheel of Fortune is coming up in reverse because the more you try to hold on to it, the more problems you're going to have. Okay, it's not going to get easier. I feel like you think it is. It's solely ego-based that you think that this illusion is going to clear up and things will be fine. You are confused on what the truth is, ma'am/sir. Okay? It's like the universe is trying to show you that you're stuck, that you keep trying to start this new beginning and still getting into the same cycle. But you keep saying like, well, I've invested in it. I should just keep trying. Okay. So let's pull a high vibe card for you, Pisces. Okay, you have love sensations. Think about someone or something you love. Feel that love and grow it as big as you can. Then hold the love in your body. What does love feel like to you? Where do you feel it in your body? Notice the subtle nuances of love. The longer you hold the sensation of love in your body, the longer they stick around. Okay? Thoughtfulness. It's not really a picture, but I'll hold it up for you guys. So we have, it is time to put your money where your mouth is and have fun showing your love. Think of all the things you can do to show a person you love them. Then stop thinking of those things and actually do them. It's time to hide a note in someone's pocket, make them snacks, order a book. Anything thoughtful can be an act of love, even taking the trash out to the dumpster. Unless you're dating the trash, in which case don't take it out to the dumpster, take it somewhere fancy. Wow, who would have thought that being so full of thoughts would be considered thoughtful? So this is not only about you caring about others, but others caring about you. And then this is about paying attention to your feelings, nuances, things that grab your attention. All those things are important. Why is this not focusing? Oh, well, look. All those things are important in their own way. Okay? So I think this is in reverse, but I can't figure out how to get the camera on my tablet to like flip. It's not flipping. So we do what we can. Okay. All right, Pisces, I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.